Welcome to my short model train tips video. Now if you're going to build a layout, then good planning is the key to a great model railroad layout. Start off by deciding what scale. HO scale, that's the most popular because it's a mid-size range. N-scale train layouts are also very popular, but that's slightly smaller, and a Z-scale is even smaller. If you're going to have a garden railroad, then a G-scale. Decide what interests you. Collect images of real railroads and scenes you like. For example, you could have a Wild West scene, or a mining town, or a World War II scene. A lot of people choose a modern container port because that can be great to build. A scenic railroad through valleys and mountains. Now that can be a lot of fun because you can build trestle bridges, you can build tunnels and all sorts of things. Or maybe just commuter trains. There's always a lot of activity there. Now decide on the era, location and the season to model. The important thing is to make the concept decisions before you get started. Decide the era, location and season you want to model and focus on replicating it in everything you buy or build. Match your buildings and trains. Buildings need to match the era and geography of the theme. Trains need to be appropriate for the era. Remember, most modern day railroads run a mix of rolling stock. Some will be brand new and some cars might date back 40 years or more. Now you can create a town scene. That can be a lot of fun, but I'd suggest maybe when you're getting started, just concentrate on getting your model railroad operational. You can always build those things later, but it can be a lot of fun building a town scene. Plan to expand your layout. When building a layout, you don't need to start off big. As long as you have the space, you can expand on it as needed. Take your time and add your own personal touches. Building a small layout will give you a chance to learn from your mistakes. Keep it simple. Some people get put off by attempting difficult projects too early, and they become overwhelmed by the vast array of details, choices and problems. It is much better to start with something you know you can do, and that way you'll get immediate gratification and you'll learn as you go. Develop your skills. You'll learn new things every time you add new features like extra rolling stock, new accessories, some additional track or another locomotive. Building your layout is not a race. It is better to get it right than to finish it to a poor quality in record time. Enjoy the variety of model railroading. After all, it's the world's greatest hobby. Well, that's my opinion anyway. You'll get involved with carpentry, electronics, model construction, scenery building, painting, engineering, and even historical research. The thing is to have fun. That is the key to building any model railroad. Have fun. Enjoy what you're doing. You never stop learning. That's the other thing. Keep an open mind. Even if you've been in the hobby for many, many years, you never stop learning. There's always people out there with good ideas. One resource that I found is Robert Anderson's best-selling Model Train Help ebook. It's a beauty if you can get hold of it. In fact, I can tell you where you can get some sample pages for that. Go to Model Railroad Experts. You can see that written down there. Perhaps you write it down. modelrailroadexperts.com, and Robert will send you out some sample pages. In fact, he won't send it out. He'll give you an instant download so you can get it straight away to your computer. Some sample pages of his best-selling Model Train Help ebook, and Robert will also give you his Model Railroading newsletter, and that's free. You go to modelrailroadexperts.com. Happy railroading.